Hi everybody, I am Melissa Hunter, founder and owner of Family Video Network, and if I were a betting woman, I would say right about now, you are freaking out! You woke up, you got up in the middle of the night, you went to upload a video, you opened up your dashboard, and what is that? Yes, the promised UI changes, the self-identification tool has happened. Yes, now you will be getting an email about it. Now sometimes you get the email before the change is made, and sometimes because there are hundreds of millions of YouTube users, the change gets made before the email makes it to you. So if you're in that latter category, sorry about that. And unfortunately, because of my NDA, was not allowed to tell you until today. So if you have not logged in yet, you're like, what is she talking about? Okay, so effective today, you now have the self-identification, self-rating tool so that you can tell YouTube whether your content is made for kids or not made for kids. Now, calm down. Breathe with me. All of the feature changes and advertiser changes related to the self-identification process will not take effect until January. So whatever you do now as far as the rating and self-identification is not going to impact your monetization, your suggested videos, anything. None of that is happening until January. What we are being given is the chance to, for some people who have mixed content, to have time to go through their content and individually choose. We're also giving time for the AI, for the machine, to learn. Now, some of you may look in your new column where it's going to say made for kids, not made for kids, and I'm not sure what the final version looks like. I'm making this before I'm seeing the final version. And you may see that YouTube has made some choices for you. And you're freaking out. Again, breathe with me. Okay. First of all, the machine is a newborn baby and it is still learning. Right now, it is only going to be making the choice that something is made for kids if it feels that it is like super duper obvious to the machine that this was made for kids, okay? So if you disagree with the choice the machine made, you can override that, and then there's an opportunity for you to give feedback. Please give the feedback, okay? Because the machine needs to learn. And the way the machine is going to learn is through our feedback and through making mistakes. Because isn't that how we all learn? We tell the child the stove is hot repeatedly, but how does the child really learn that the stove is hot? They touch the hot stove. It's exactly how the machine, unfortunately, has to learn. So this gives us time to go through your catalog, to get used to making the choice, to ask yourself some questions. So if YouTube hasn't selected any of my videos as being made for kids, I'm good, right? I don't need to do anything. Well, everybody needs to do something. Everyone, let's do that again. Every single person who uploads content to YouTube now needs to designate if their content is made for children or not made for children. Everyone. Okay? So, everybody has to do something. If your intended audience is children, even if the machine has not made any decisions for you, you still need to go in and identify your content properly. If you don't make content for children, you still need to go in and identify your content properly. Now, there's an easy way to do that, okay? You can identify in 3 ways. You can say at the channel level, all of the content on my channel is made for kids. So it just, all of your content gets marked made for kids. Or you can choose, I do not make content for kids, or whatever the final wording of that is, and all of your content will be marked not for kids. Or you can choose, I would like to make that decision on every single video. So I'm going to tell you at the video level. So ask me, I think it says something like ask me every time is what it's going to say. So it will ask you every time you upload a video, is this video for kids? Did you make this video for kids? Did you make this video not for kids? Okay? It is not going to have an age number on it because this is being rolled out globally, and the definition of kids varies globally. So it's going to say kids, okay? So just, in the United States, we're talking about 13 because that is under 13 because that's the age in the United States. Now, keep in mind, YouTube can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do. By the way, I am not an attorney. I cannot give you legal advice. Nothing I'm saying should be construed as legal advice. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a mom and a YouTuber, and I own a network, and I do some consulting, but I'm not an attorney. Never went to law school, really. I'm just sort of giving you some advice that I've gotten through speaking with YouTube about kind of what are the best practices and the best way to handle this for your sanity and to make sure you're doing the right thing. So here's the easy way to do this. So for me, it's really easy. Really, really easy. All of my content, with the exception of the videos that I have made about the COPPA thing, pretty much, all of my content is made for kids. It's made for children of all ages. That means that people under 13 as well. So, and I have to choose made for kids. I know that I make content that I intend for 5-year-olds to watch, and I intend for 85-year-olds to watch. I know that, okay? It's easy for me. I'm just going to check the box that like, yep, it's all made for kids. And then the couple of videos that were not made for kids, like that were about the legal stuff that's going on, I'll uncheck those. And that makes it easy for me. If most of your content is not made for kids, you can check at the channel level. I don't make content for kids. But then on an individual video level, let's say most of your content isn't for kids. Let's just use the example of a beauty vlogger. Okay, their intended audience is not kids, all right? Most of their content isn't for kids, but they've done a couple of paid integrations with Barbie. I'm just using this as a hypothetical, okay? My intended audience is not kids, but I did do a couple brand integrations with Barbie. Did I make those videos for kids? Not really, but maybe I did. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna be on the safe side, and I'm gonna mark those brand integrations I did with Barbie as made for kids, just to be on the safe side. I would say, and again, this is not construed to be legal advice. This is not coming from YouTube. This is coming from mommy. Melissa Hunter is mommy. That if you have videos where, like, if you don't normally make content for kids, but you have videos where you did some integrations with toy companies, chances are kids, it's attractive to kids. Now, we're going to get to that in a second. Can you really sit there in your heart of hearts and say, okay, I only made that for adults? Like, really? I don't know. That's a choice for you to make, and that's the important thing here. Your self-designation is what's being relied upon. YouTube is going to rely on you to make your choices and to make good choices. Make good choices. So now I want to clarify something for you, okay? This choice is based on the current ruling that was made by the FTC based on the COPPA law against YouTube, okay? We have been talking a lot about the revision of the COPPA law. This has nothing to do with any of that conversation about the revision, okay? We are still only talking about child-directed. So if your videos are child-directed, your intended audience is children, or your intended audience includes children, then you select this content is made for kids. If your content is child attractive, if you're a Roblox gamer, but you are not currently intentionally making content for kids, you don't have to check made for kids, okay? That may happen down the road if we are not successful and in preventing a change to the wording of the law. So right now, it's child-directed. That's all you need to worry about right now for purposes of the self-identification tool. Is your content directed to children, or is it directed to adults and children? If the children are in there somewhere, then yes, it's child directed. You make content for kids. Like, I make content for people of all ages, including children. Okay? So me, I gotta say I'm making it for kids. If you make content for adults that kids also find interesting right now, your intended audience, not kids, you're fine. You can choose at the channel level. I don't make content for kids. Okay? I hope that was clear. So Melissa, you're telling me that it's up to me to designate. So does that mean I can cheat? No! You can never cheat. Cheating is never good. And if you want to go ahead and not self-identify your Learn Colors videos as made for kids, good luck with that. Good luck with that. There will be consequences. I don't know what the consequences are going to be, but there will be consequences down the road. So good luck with that. Do your best. If you make a mistake, fix it, or like, just don't panic, okay? But just do the right thing. Now, sometime in January, not on January 1st, because everybody's gonna be on vacation, even the people at Google, somewhere in those first couple weeks of January, when everybody comes back to work, the decisions that you make on your back catalog and all the uploads you're making from now until the change is made, that's when the loss of features and the loss of personalized ads is going to happen. It's not going to happen now. Melissa, when are they going to tell us what features we're losing? Soon. For all I know, they may have told us today. I'm making this video ahead of time. Look at me. So there are going to be help articles and explanations about what happens and what feature changes happen when you choose on a video level or on a channel level that I make content for kids. The other thing that is an open question, I know for a lot of people that we do not have an answer to yet, is how will this impact our analytics? Because there are some analytics that rely on data tracking. And if I select that my video or my channel is made for kids, some of those things won't be able to be tracked anymore. I am assuming this, by the way. I asked YouTube and they said, we're figuring that out, okay? So right now, I don't know what, if any, impact this is going to have on analytics. I'm just kind of like trying to think computerese, and I'm assuming that some of our analytics are maybe gonna be blank or different or go away. I don't know. So TBD. Now, if you have any questions about this, I have good news for you. On Thursday night, I will be hosting a live stream town hall on the Family Video Network page. I will put a link down below to the Facebook page. We'll go over this stuff again. We'll look at the tool together, and I'll try to answer your questions as best as I can. And I will also collect your questions and pass them on to YouTube. So as we start to play with the tool, if we're running into bugs, if we're running into questions, you know, just like we'll all work this out together. Okay? All right. So we're good. It's okay. Breathe in, breathe out. You got this. Just do your best. And I will see you maybe Thursday night. If not, I will see you again somewhere real soon.